Boxing Day and the London Derby took place in the EPL. Real Madrid is the best club in the history of European Cup in the Champions League, and Pochettino dreams of working with Messi at PSG. Friends, even on the eve of New Year's holidays, football doesn't stand still. In early January, the matches will be played not only in England, but also in all the top leagues in Europe. So stock up on popcorn and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on everything essential. Well, before watching, we suggest you to answer an interesting question. What would you give Lionel Messi for the new year? Write your opinion in the comments below. All that remains is to smash the like button before we start off. Done? Let's get started then. Mauro Icardi is not going to leave PSG. The Argentinian wants to work under the leadership of Pochettino. Arsenal is exploring the possibility of transferring the attacking midfielder of Borussia Dortmund, Julian Brandt. My ambitions is to participate in the next World Cup with the national team. I hope I will have such an opportunity, Thiago Silva told the official Chelsea website. Arsenal has its first Premier League win since November 1st. The club hasn't won for 7 matches in a row. There is something special about Pep Guardiola. He helps you see things from an incredible angle, claimed Messi in an interview with La Sexta. Matteo Flamini, Mesut Ozil and Kieran Gibbs organized a Christmas dinner for 40,000 needy people in North London. Barcelona doubted the need for the transfer of Memphis Depay. The club is happy with the shape of Pedri. Belarusian ex-footballer Maxim Tsikhalka, known for his talent in the Football Manager game, has passed away at the age of 37. Heading Liverpool is my dream. You know and I know, if one day that job ever becomes available, there will be a queue a mile long full of top-class managers, Steven Gerrard told The Athletic. Experienced Raymond Domenech has been appointed as the new head coach of Nantes. He once led France to the 2006 World Cup final. 18-year-old Nuno Mendes from Sporting is an alternative for Real Madrid as left back after the transfer of Marcelo. Jorginho hasn't succeeded in his second penalty in a row. The loss in Chelsea to be with such a negative statistic was the current head coach Frank Lampard himself. The only reason for leaving Liverpool is the weather. I don't see others, said Jurgen Klopp at a press conference before the match with West Bromwich. Marcus Rashford has scored his 50th goal for Manchester United in the Premier League. Real is the main contender in the brawl for David Alaba, but the transfer is only possible in the summertime. Timo Werner hasn't scored in 10 games in a row. It is his worst streak for 4 years. Getafe wants to loan Takefusa Kubo from Real Madrid and Carlos Salena from Barcelona in winter. Napoli offered Gennaro Gattuso a new agreement until the summer of 2023. He is expected to sign the contract in January. Bruno Fernandes has featured in 31 of Manchester United's 60 goals since joining the club. Gabriel Magalhaes will miss up to 3 games due to contact with a patient who has a COVID-19. Both David Luiz and Willian feel sick too. Roy Hodgson is among the top 10 coaches by the number of Premier League games. He has a massive 341. Liverpool will sign 19-year-old Arsenal striker Folarin Balogun as a free agent. AC Milan is close to the contract extension with its key midfielder Hakan Çalhanoğlu. James Rodriguez didn't perform against Sheffield due to a calf injury. He won't play against Man City too. Netherlands goalkeeper Tim Krul, at the age of 32, has extended his contract with Norwich until the summer of 2024. We had remembered him as a king of penalties. Lautaro is happy at Inter. Here he can become an elite player, said the player's agent Beto Yake in an interview with Ole. Former Stuttgart, Basel and Tottenham coach Christian Gross will be heading Schalke 04. Manchester United no longer wants to buy Kieran Trippier, all because of his 10 weeks ban. Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez is the leader in the clean sheets in the EPL this season. He already has a number of 8. Wolverhampton has banned its footballers from going to supermarkets due to the coronavirus. Now we are to dive into the results of the match day in the strongest league in England. The traditional Boxing Day in the Premier League gave us 2 top matches at once. Leicester vs Manchester United and Arsenal vs Chelsea. The match between Foxes and Red Devils turned out to be extremely heated. The Mancunians took the lead twice through the efforts of Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, but Alex Tuanzebe's own goal and Harvey Barnes' splendid shot brought Leicester a draw. However, the main sensation is Arsenal's victory in the London Derby. The most unexpected thing is that Arteta's team won the match against Chelsea with absolute confidence. The Gunners dominated throughout the game, and by the 56th minute, the scoreline was set to 3-0. Even Granit Xhaka netted for Arsenal, as well as Bukayo Saka and Alexander Lacazette. Chelsea, in its turn, responded only with Tammy Abraham's goal in 87th minute. At the very end, Lampard's team could have reduced the gap more from the penalty spot, but Bernd Leno was the one who saved Jorginho's penalty. As for Manchester City, it was expectedly easy to beat Newcastle with a score of 2-0, with the help of Gundogan and Ferran Torres. We can say that the citizens created a lot of chances here, but the advantage was on their side from whistle to whistle. Also, the revived Everton got the third victory in a row, which allowed the team to return to the top four. This time, the Toffees got the upper hand over the main outsider of the league, Sheffield United, thanks to a goal from Gylfi Sigurdsson. The most experienced Croatian midfielder Luka Modric has extended his contract with Real Madrid. There is no official confirmation yet, but the reputable publisher Marca even gave out a photo where the midfielder poses next to Perez, holding a t-shirt with the number 2022. Previously, Real Madrid's management doubted the need to extend the contract with Modric, but his performance this season convinced them to change their mind. The 35-year-old midfielder remained one of the key players in Zinedine Zidane's scheme, scoring 3 goals and 1 assist in 20 appearances in all competitions. The renewal of the contract means that Modric will spend about 10 years in Real Madrid. He moved to the club from Tottenham in the summer of 2012 for 35 million euros. Before London, he played for Dinamo Zagreb, Inter Zaprasic, and Zrinjski Mostar. In total, Modric has already played 363 games for Real Madrid, which is the 20th record set in the club's history. Paul Pogba's future at Manchester United is becoming increasingly hazy. Juventus continues trying to bring the French midfielder back to their side. However, an information has appeared that at the moment the Turin representatives can't afford a full-fledged transfer of Pogba. Given the current situation in the championship, the club understands that the financial situation in summer can be deplorable. So they offer Manchester United loan of Pogba until the end of the 2021-22 season with a buyout option. The amount of the buyback was not specified yet. If this option doesn't suit the Red Devils, Juventus is willing to offer Paulo Dybala or Federico Bernardeschi as a swap deal. We remind you that Pogba played for Juventus from 2012 to 2016. It was the old lady which let Paul move to Manchester United for a record 105 million euros. This season, the Frenchman appeared in 11 matches in the Premier League, in which he scored only 1 goal and didn't make a single assist. UEFA has published the all-time European Cup rankings. According to the calculation method, for each victory in the UCL, the team is awarded 2 points, and for a draw, only 1. It seems logical that the first place went to Real Madrid, which has become the strongest club in Europe with 13 triumphs in its history. The second place went to Bayern, and Barcelona remains in third position. Interestingly enough, there was a place in the top 10 for 3 clubs outside the top 5 leagues: Porto, Benfica, and Ajax. As for the English teams, Manchester United is the highest 4th place, while Liverpool is 7th. Juventus is 5th and Milan is 6th. In the coming days, Maurizio Pochettino is officially scheduled to become the new head coach of PSG. Consequently, the Argentinian immediately plans to make a number of top transfers on his new position. Pochettino's priority is Lionel Messi. The former Tottenham coach understands that the club can afford this transfer and that working with Lionel is his dream. Like Messi, Pochettino began his football career at the Newell's Old Boys. This is what connects the two Argentinians. It is also reported that, taking into account the possible transfer of Messi, the PSG leadership made a choice in favor of Pochettino. Earlier on, Messi's transfer to the Parisian club was actively pushed by Neymar, who continues to maintain excellent relations with Leo. Apart from Messi, Pochettino is also counting on transfers from Christian Eriksen and Dele Alli, with whom he has had progressed in Tottenham. Dele Alli completely stopped playing under the head of Mourinho, and Inter put Eriksen on a transfer list. Guys, our friends from the Top Football channel have released a new video about the sprays of football players. It turned out to be pretty funny. The story with Messi and Chupa Chups is just a masterpiece. Highly recommended to watch. The video is right in front of you. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.